Joining us now, the head coach of the Ohio State women's lacrosse program, Alexis Venechanos. And coach, as you look back at the inaugural season of Big Ten lacrosse, what stood out to you about the first year of this league?
I mean, the first year of the Big Ten Women's Lacrosse Conference was exceptional. I thought every game, what we played in was very competitive. But you look across the board, I think we definitely continue to be one of those premier conferences in the country, and a really exciting feat for us, as a team to get to that championship game. But overall, really first-class premier experience for our student athletes as well.
You lost a large senior class from a year ago. 65% of your points came from them. They led you to 2 NCAA tournament appearances. How do you replace their production and impact on your program?
Yeah, for sure. We lost a lot of production on the offensive end. We're really excited about our returning players. We have a lot of players that were on the team last year were more supportive role, and they will step up and have been stepping up tremendously so far this fall and spring. So we're not going to replace them. I think we are in a great opportunity. We're going to probably play a little bit different on the attacking end with so many, starters out. But, we're really excited for those opportunities. It's been a very, very competitive fall and spring, maybe even more so than last year. So we're excited to, bring that little different flair to the spring season. And our players are really enjoying, the new opportunities that they have now.
Well, shifting to the defensive side of the ball, Tori Descenza, another part of that senior class. She was an All-American for you as a junior. She's departed as well. What's the battle been like for that position?
Yeah, I mean, every position has been a battle for us, to be honest. I think from the attacking end to the midfield, draw team, man up, man down, and goaltending is, the same position, the same spot where it's really competitive. We do have we have 2 returners coming back and a newcomer, and they all give us a different look. And we're really excited for that. And our defense will have some, new faces where I think we'll be a little bit faster, and we're looking forward for, that competition as well.
There are several new rules this year in women's lacrosse. How do you feel like they're going to impact the game, and how did your team deal with that in the fall?
We're really excited about the new rules. The new rules continue to play to our sport's strength, and it's the speed and the aggression part. And our players came in really strong conditioning shape, and we're liking the fast starts. We like some of the quick start options. We're working with them to our strengths. But I think overall this fall and a little bit this preseason, we proved to be one of the faster teams in the country. So if we use some of our smarts and some of these situational plays, we'll continue to hopefully use it to our advantage.
Last season, you were the only team to beat the 2-time defending national champions, the Maryland Terrapins, your alma mater. You ended their 27-game win streak. What does a win like that do for your program?
We like to use that game last season as for momentum for this season for sure, to give us confidence in any scenario, in any game. We are looking forward to moving forward from that game as well. I think our players got a big boost from that. And it just shows you that every game is a battle. We came in, we had our backs against the wall a little bit, and we stepped up to that challenge. And we'll probably be in a scenario this year where we'll have our backs against the wall. Maybe it's at halftime, maybe it's going to those last 5 minutes. So we're going to probably go back to those moments, but at the same time, we're a brand new team, and we're going to continue to build from that, but also move on from that and step up for the 2016 season.
You brought in 11 freshmen for this year. What's one individual that you can name who's going to have the biggest impact for this season?
Our newcomers they're fantastic. They're a little bit, I've been using this word a little bit the last couple of years. There's a little bit of kaleidoscope of everything. We have almost a 6-foot player coming out of Texas. We'll have a 5'2" player, and we'll see a lot of shapes and sizes and speed, and we'll have some finesse. We'll have some defenders. We have a goalie, and I think they all bring that brand of Ohio State lacrosse, where they're going to be tough and they're going to be relentless. So I think it's going to be a combination of how we're going to play this year. We're very comfortable, and we expect our newcomers to step up. But for the most part, I think, we have so many, and, so many that we can't name them right now.
Well, Molly Wood was a freshman for you last year,
yeah,
and she was 4th on the team in goals scored with 31 on the season. What kind of development do you expect to see from her freshman to her sophomore campaign?
Yeah, Mollywood had a fantastic, freshman year. I felt like the older players, returners definitely took her under her wing, and she is coming in as a sophomore with a lot of confidence, a lot of experience. She did some great stuff for us on the draw. She's probably one of our biggest targets on the attacking end. She came in great shape. She's looking to do a little bit more dodging. She's right now a great off-ball threat. So, her energy is contagious. She always has a smile on her face. So we're expecting that, and I think she's definitely excited to step up to the new role of, being more of a, maybe a main role than a supporting role than last year. So she's been fantastic for us.
When you're talking to recruits and their families about this program, what do you say to them, and how do you describe the value of a Big Ten degree?
I think, being in the Big Ten now, as an assistant, as a head coach for almost 10 years, I'm learning more and more about this Big Ten conference. The resources, off the field is tremendous. Right down the street, we have one of the most well-renowned hospital. They're trying to solve cancer. We have our players doing brand new majors I never heard of. So I think the world-class academic institutes of the Big Ten is something that we preach to a majority of our East Coast recruits. But once they step out here on campus, they really know that we have everything they need on and off the field. And on the field, the athletic resources, we continue to give our student athletes the best of everything to be successful. So, I think it's a great 1-2 combination. And, I think just getting them on campus and they see it and feel it, they're really excited about it.
In October, you signed a 5-year extension to stay at Ohio State. What do you feel like is the next step in the progression of your program?
Yeah, I'm really grateful. My family's really grateful to be here in Ohio State for, hopefully 5 more years and 5 more years after that. But, we put the foundation down, I think, the last 5 years. We talk about this senior class right now. Was probably my first natural recruiting class. And, we tell them that they have to continue to tell their story. They know me probably now the longest, some of them 7 or 8 years. So we're looking to, build from that for sure, but we also like where we are right now, where we have a couple teams above us and we have a couple teams behind us, and we're going to continue to build forward.
Ohio State head coach Alexis Venechanos, we appreciate you taking the time, and best of luck this year.
All right, thank you so much.